you mentioned press conferences, which has been an issue in recent times. There was, if we go back to last year, there was this notion of that Dan was fronting up every day, and that he, even I think there was a social media post that sort of said 100 straight press conferences, which I think got pulled pretty quickly. But recently there was a lot of controversy over the fact that Gladys was not going to do a daily press conference. Do you think the daily press conference has the importance that maybe we placed on it initially, or is that a little bit overblown, you think, in the whole scheme of things?
I think it's a bit overblown. I think in New South Wales, I was really struck by how many people said that they, used to tune in every day and, kind of watch it breathlessly. But as the months wore on, it became less of a must listen to, must see event. People listen for the numbers. So, I think Gladys Berejiklian was right in the sense to say that we had to concentrate on the number of hospitalisations rather than the number of cases every day, and it didn't require her to be there every day. But she did it in a very clumsy way, and that made everybody, highly agitated. And there were calls about it, particularly as she was saying, these next, September and October is going to be the peak for hospitalisations. Well, she didn't actually admit she was rowing back from that, but she has very mumuch so, and has regularly continued to, not every day, to front the press conference. But I think it's reasonable that she doesn't do it every day. Similarly, I think Daniel Andrews doesn't do it every day. He didn't make such a big song and dance about it. For example, he didn't on the day of the last Monday, with the big march going on, or was it last Tuesday? Sorry, the big march going on in Melbourne. He didn't front, and there was an immediate criticism of that. And he was out there very early the next morning to give his views.